Hi, do you know that the type of stress you lived under when you were a child can affect you negatively now? Let's talk about what it's like to be raised by a reactive parent who yells all the time. Have you been raised by such a parent who had frequent outbursts and generally was very reactive? They would just be reacting without thinking of consequences of their behavior. Or maybe they react and then feel bad, become upset or irritated. If you lived under this type of stress as a child, this can affect you negatively now when you are an adult. Right now, you might be dealing with the consequences of childhood stress. Childhood stress is chronic, and I will explain how it can show up in your life. Do you feel like you are walking on eggshells? You find yourself automatically pleasing others, even if they're not close people to you. You don't want to rock the boat. You are feeling fearful of being yelled at. Your self-esteem might be very low because you don't feel like you matter. Or you can get stuck in romantic relationships and you never feel like you can speak about your needs. If there is something mildly confrontational at work, it fills you with absolute dread. And if there is a situation at work that requires your attention, communication, or maybe basic conflict resolution skills, all your skills go out of the window and you come up with this reactive response. This often happens when you carry toxic stress from childhood, which keeps running on the background. It's type of stress that is always there by default. And your reactions now might be based on how you adapted to react in the past. This stress is your childhood adaptation that helped you survive. You didn't choose that. Your body reacted in this way to protect you. Your body can actually react with one of trauma responses: flight, fight, freeze, or fawn, which is please. And because these reactions are automatic and unconscious, you cannot control them. Most importantly, they are there for your protection. Now you think, I don't need this protection anymore. Why does it keep working? It stops me from growing in my relationships and my career. So the fact is, when you are dealing with new situations in life and you will react in old ways, you do feel powerless because your body and your mind are both disconnected from the present. They keep using the old stress patterns and the old beliefs to run because they were important for your survival as a child. That makes you stuck in the past. How can you be free and respond to new situations with clarity, calmness, and creativity? It's very difficult because of the reactive patterns working in you, and they make your mind and body stuck in the past. But it's important to understand that they were there for your own protection. As a child, you were a victim, and you came up with the most effective, the most positive possible way to protect yourself. This fact itself is brilliant. Give yourself some credit. But now these reactions stopped working in the present. So when we see these reactions in us, we judge them from the present point of view. We need to bring some understanding, awareness, and compassion into the origin of those reactions and let them heal. What can be healed? Stress reactions can be healed. Reactive cycles can be healed. How your body holds stress somatically. The unhelpful negative beliefs and thinking patterns. All of that can be healed and unloaded from your system. If you want to know more, please connect with me, check my website, or send me a message.